Hi everyone, welcome back to another session of Harry Potter. Yes, and look, we have the light bulb back. Yes, so the one from Temu hasn't come yet, so I've had to borrow the one that I had from over in Witham. If the light goes off, there's something wrong with this cable because I'm using a cable that has 3 connectors on it, which isn't normally the right cable label. So we'll just see what we can do. I'm going to be doing about an hour's worth here today if we can, and we're going to introduce some new colours as well. But how is everyone been over the last few days? Because obviously we've had Temu up today, so the next session you'll see of this will be Thursday. And yeah, so let's backtrack to when I went to the dentist. All you ever hear is the dentist. But yeah, so when was it? Tuesday. So Tuesday I went to the dentist and I got there for about, I think it was like 9:45, and he saw me early, which was quite nice. And I heard the receptionist on the phone say that Mr. Habib has got a busy afternoon because he's a specialist, and he only ever goes there to rip out teeth. So he's normally at the hospital, which is in Chelmsford, Brimfield Hospital I think it is. And went in there, and I had this lovely nurse. She was like, in through, I want you to do deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I thought, you know, when you think to yourself, that's the sort of thing that someone would say to a woman when they're having a kid. That's how it felt. But she was lovely. She was ever so helpful, always making sure that I was okay in the theatre room thing. And they both said that we know that you've had difficult extractions before, because obviously the extractions that I've had previously have been very fused to the bone, and obviously the one that was coming out was the wisdom tooth. And I thought that I wouldn't be able to do a whip and chat, but I'm literally in no pain whatsoever. So as I said, the ones at the top jaws, they seem to heal very, very quickly. The bottom ones are the ones more prone to it. And the one that he took out on the bottom jaw, there was no way that was going to last 5 minutes, not even with a blood clot. There's too much of the gum that was took away. He took far too much gum of the way, so of course the hole where it would clot, it's collapsed because there's too much. That's like the side of your mouth, and the gum level is level with it, so there's no way that's gonna, you know, hold it. So anyway, I went in the surgery room and they had to put 3 needles in, because obviously with extractions they dose it up quite a lot, and I always hate that 4th one, because that 4th one is the one that kills like hell, because it feels like it's coming out the side of your mouth. And yeah, wasn't too pleased about that. And it goes so far into your mouth that you actually try to move out of the chair. I'm being serious. And he wriggled it, and I said stop, and I could still feel pain. So obviously the nerve was touching the nerve still, but they don't allow enough time. I know it's like a fast, Novocaine is like a fast acting one, but they just need to give it a little bit more longer, like a couple of extra minutes, you know. And I said stop, and when you know, when they say stop, they have to stop. And he said bit of pain, and I said yeah, and he dosed it up again, and that done the trick. And then he worked away on it, and he goes, he said to the nurse, oh, this is going to be quite a tricky one, because obviously I've had the last one. Good God, I must have been there for like 25 minutes for them trying to get it out. He was drilling and drilling, and they just could not get it. And then eventually they had to make the decision to make an incision, which is where they cut half the gum away to expose the tooth to get more access. And this one, he wriggled it and it came out within minutes. And I was like, and he was already like putting the chair up, and I was like, is that it? Oh, wow. So I said, that didn't take quick, did it? And he was like, no, this one very decayed. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I think what happens is decay makes the tooth like move about more, if you get me. But this one just went and came out. So that was the result. So anyway, then I saw the receptionist to sign out, because obviously they need to know who's in the building and stuff, because before I used to just finish, pay and walk out, but now apparently I'm supposed to like talk to them before I leave. So normally I pay over the phone, so when I come in I can just go in and out, but apparently they need to speak to you before you go out, just to make sure that they know you've left the building in case there's like a fire hazard or something. So Elvis has left the building. I'm not actually Elvis, but I actually used to have a horse called Elvis, believe it or not. He wasn't my personal horse. I adopted him from Red Wings Horse Sanctuary. So lovely little Shetland pony, golden, like very, very golden colour sort of coat. And he was lovely, really lovely little dog. We called him a donkey. Shetland pony with black hair. And then I used to have a horse called Muffin, and he's what's called a mule, so he's half donkey, half horse. And he was lovely, really lovely one. And my cousin used to do that donkey as well. So, but over the years, I mean, it's a really good price. It's like £12.50 a year, but then it goes up and up and up every year, and it's just like, yeah, you have to come to a time where you just say no, you know, because it's just too expensive. And obviously it's a donation as well, so obviously that money could be used for like a painting. So if the more they slap on the prices, the more I'm gonna sort of like say no, sorry, I can't, you know, I'm not gonna go higher than that. And some charities are quite greedy, like especially like I4, you donate to them, and then within about a week or so you've got another letter asking you for money, and it's like you've only just had one. And then what they do, they're quite crafty, because what they do is they'll send you a donation slip, but then they'll put a calendar in it or a pen. They're known for sending free gifts. And what they'll do is they'll put a calendar or a pen, and they go, we've sent you a gift. And then they ask for like a donation. And obviously it's your prerogative if you donate or not. But technically to me, that's like asking me to pay for the calendar. Do you see what I mean? So I don't work with that one anymore either. I'm sure we had the F out. I'm not sure. Have we got the F? Obviously we're not going to be able to do all the colours here today, because we are at full capacity at the moment. Having said that, I have just found one there. So is it F? Let me have a look. What colour is F? F is 17. Oh yes, we have. Right, so we can do that. That's lovely. So anyway, after that I went to my relatives, because it was like Christmas Day. I had parcels everywhere. And I had a shocking discovery. So let me get this down first before I forget. So Harry Potter, and that's F. Yeah, lovely. And I like these stickers because you can put, like, you can split it, so the name of the painting and F. Because I work on so many, I always put the name of the painting as well. So anyway, there I was opening up all my parcels and that, and I had a few Temu orders, which I did the unboxings over at my relatives before I went home that night, because she's back at the school. And yeah, I thought, oh lovely, you know, my sister's up at the hospital seeing Jack, I can do these unboxings here, get them out of the way. And then I was opening up my other ones, and I found a Amazon package. Now I've got 2 Amazon packages, because the dentist was saying something about an electric toothbrush, and I thought, well, I don't know if I'll, you know, get that or not, I'm not sure. But I think personally I brush too hard as well, and perhaps that's what's causing the gum bleed or whatever. But I did get this. Now this is just a cheap basic one, £12, but it's a very unusual electric toothbrush. Look, I've been using it today and left a bit of toothpaste. But look at this, it's so powerful, like you push it. I mean, that is really, really powerful. Like, and then you've got another set in, and then this one and that one. That is really weird. Look at that, like it's vibrating on you. And then there's another one, Look at that, it's so weird. But there's like 5 different settings, and I think there's one that cleans it, one that polishes it, something else. But I find it too overpowering. It's far too powerful. But I'm getting used to it. I haven't used an electric toothbrush in years. So, yeah, I'm all new to this sort of thing. So, yeah. Why have I put... Oh, that. I thought that said S, but it's T. But yes, it's so good to have my light bulb back. So anyway, I opened up these packages, and that was one of them. And I had another one coming that day, which was the Robinsons. They've got this new drink called Lemon and Raspberry Zingy or something from Robinsons brand, and I thought, I'll give that a go. And then there was another package, and I couldn't work out what this was, because I only ordered 2 things to go to my relatives, and I thought, I don't know what this is. And I opened it, and to my surprise, there was 2 diamond paintings in there. And I was like, oh my God, like someone sent me a diamond painting off my wish list. So I had to quickly wrap it back up, because I had a couple of parcels there, so I didn't expect to have a diamond paint in there, so I had to quickly put it back in the box and then wait till I got home to film it. And you'll see that unboxing coming up. I think what's next week? So next week is Liz, and then the one after that will probably be the Temu haul with the bent painting in it, and then probably the Amazon wishlist one. And yeah, this painting I got from Temu, oh my God, it's not good. They completely bent it all up, and what made it worse, they bent it up and sellotaped the end of it. So yeah, I'm not happy. But the unboxing that I did after that was all fine. It's like they just don't care about quality control, and they just ram it in there. But it's hard to tell who's to blame, because it could be customs or it could be Temu. I mean, you've got to look at how do they pack it, Looking at the size of the bag, I would say that it's Temu's fault. But as I said, it could be that customs have a different bag. I really don't know. But yeah, it's not good. You can't just shove a painting in there. So, do you see what I mean? So that was that. And then I had a corned beef sandwich. I do love my corned beef. And obviously I've got this gorge. Is it gorge or what's that material stuff you put in your mouth to clot the blood? Because obviously when you come out the surgery thing, you have to wear that. You have to put this. They say to bite down on this gorge thing, or is it a Gelanet? A Gelanet is normally like a pad thing that's got this oily stuff on it. But yeah, I don't understand why they've done that. So yeah, I had a bite to eat. Then I did some of my models. And then it was getting to 4 o'clock, and I was like, I need to get back because I want to do the doll's house, do a bit of that. And I've been working on the walls, which is Cinderella's room and also the Aristocats room. Oh, come on. I've literally just put wax in this. Seriously, how much more bloody wax does it need? Now, it could be a number of things. It could be that the drills are dirty. I don't know. But yeah, so I thought, well, I don't really want to go out in that heat yet. And I originally planned to leave at 7. But I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go now, because I'll have to do dinner, and yeah, it's just too much. So what do I want to do now? Let's do a bit of Jay next. So this is... I know he's got a lightning bolt through his head, but I'm not liking all this multicoloured business going on here. But we'll have to wait and see. We can always swap it out if need be. And then I think it was the night before, I found the video for Harry Potter the Hogwarts Express, which should have gone up before number 2. I don't know why I put number 2 up first. Must have been having a mad 5 minutes. Thinking that it was that video, and it weren't. So I managed to find it, and I was thinking to myself, maybe I've put it up instead of issue 1 because I've lost the footage, but it weren't that, so that was good. But then I came back and just sort of took a chill night, really. And then tomorrow I've got the decorators in because they've got to fix that bodged up job that they did on my window, because they've been upgrading all the windows over here for all the tenants and that. So they've now got to, this is getting very confusing, let me finish off the J. They've now got to paint and match it. So, and there's this guy on TikTok, and he always goes, he inspects houses like he's like a what's them people that run their own sort of HMOs and that, house of multiple occupancy and all that, probably a landlord, but he always goes around and checks, and he wears a body camera thing, and his videos are really cool. And he always I love the way he goes, we just need to give that a lick of paint, and he's trying to match the colour for, I've lost my drill, what's happened here? It's because that says 5 and it should be T. I've coded that wrong. This is the symbol colour, but I've put it 5, so I think it's a 5. But anyway, and he always sort of like inspects properties, but he's trying to get this paint to match the room, and I said, well, you can get B&Q will do it, and he left a comment saying, what, the whole room? I mean, I can't comment on that because I don't know, but I'm sure B&Q can match the whole entire wall. They have to, didn't they? So it's like my wall, you know, they just want a bit. They said to me, what colour do you want it in? Is it magnolia or white? And I'm thinking, this wall paint is a complete and utter different paint to what you're saying. The paint is hard to get now because it's a discontinued colour. So I don't know whether he's going to come with the paint or whether he's going to take the bit that he left on the wall to then go to B&Q to get the right paint. And yeah, so I'm not entirely sure how that's going to pan out tomorrow, but you know, I've said so. Yeah, so it will look a bit patchy until obviously we get some more trays in. So anyway, so they're going to come tomorrow to do that, but I've also said, well, can you fit the valves then? Because I spoke to Angling Water and they said that they need to have the valves fitted by the landlord. So I forwarded that over to them, and apparently the contractor that's coming tomorrow is going to try and fit them. If not, they've got to get a plumber out. So I mean, it's not an urgent thing, but you know, all these call outs, it's just annoying because I put all my diamond painting stuff out, then I have to pack it all away because they need access to wherever they need access to, and it's just not fair. It's one of the reasons why I've moved it in here, because I'm so fed up with keep taking it off my kitchen side, putting it back on the side, taking it off the side, putting it back on the side, you know. So because I normally film in the kitchen. Okay, so what we need to do now is, I don't know if that's the H colour, that's G, I think that was G, wasn't it? So what we'll do is trouble is we haven't got containers, and when we ain't got containers we can't do it. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm going to pinch this one. This is for the pig, but we've established there's a problem with that U colour, so I'm going to drill dump one in here because I'm literally out of containers at the moment. I have got one from Temu, but that's for a different painting because I want to do a kit up video, you see, but just on one painting, you know. So sometimes when I'm really short, I do have to mix it in with other things, so because there's no point keep putting them in the bag, out the bag, you know. Might as well just, I've got loads of baggies actually that came in that unboxing from whoever bought off my wish list, but they normally go to Tessa, because I normally send them out to Diamond Paints with TM, because she always wants bags. So if I can help someone out, great. Okay, so that colour was J, wasn't it? So yeah, what we'll do is we'll code that up as J. So that's J. I don't like that. Oh man, it's... And then I'll have to take that one off. Normally I code it at the end. For example, like this one, it's got Harry Potter written on it. But this is going to have to be a multi-use one. So yeah. So we'll put Harry Potter there. And at least that's, you know, that's freed us up on one tray, so that's not too bad. But these stickers are much better because you can put them on, as you can see, and it just comes off lovely. You don't get that. You have the other rectangle ones, you really have to dig to get them off. Okay, so what colour was I going to do now? Oh, yes, right. We've got the C, I've just found it, look. Oh yeah, we'll do that then. Sweet. Excellent. Okay, fantastic. So this bit's going to be a bit slow. I don't know what time we started, so I'm going to say we're going to end this at 2 o'clock if we've got time. So yeah, because I've lost track. But yeah, so been doing that. So yeah, because I had to take 3 days off work because I was like, I don't think, just in case it starts to kick off with the pain, I want 3 days off max. I don't work Thursdays anyway, so I said, could I have Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday off? And he said, yeah, that's fine, you know. So yeah, pretty good. But I am getting very close to my holiday limit now, so because every year we get like a holiday allowance, so it could be like 70 hours, 50 hours, but I probably use now about 30% of it, so I do want to sort of wind it down a bit now, because I want to get time booked off for Christmas and stuff, and anything else that special occasions. Teddy's birthday is soon, so that's in November. Don't think I've got anything else coming up. I might have to be on dog duty because my parents are going to, guess where? Bloody Butlins again. He loves that place. So yeah, I might be on dog duty because apparently, I'm not sure, but I think Hannah's going there. She never really does, but with Jack being in hospital, she might go. So, because years ago you could plan a holiday, but now there's like an add-on feature. So say like you buy for the property, you can now get this thing where you can add on. Okay, so that's that. So I'm going to move away a bit. Look, 1G. Ah, not this, not good. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to pack N away because we're finished with N. It will look a bit patchy, but as I said, once I get more slots available in these, I really need to get some more ordered, don't I? So that's N, and that way if we pack them away each time, we won't be losing the colours. But as you can see, what I normally do is I just code them there, and then I know what that one is. So that's that. Okay, so what we now need to do is a bit of H, because we're now going to move. Oh no, see? There's something wrong with this lead, because this is, you go like that and it won't come on, so something's wrong with this. Oh, that's why I didn't want to move it. Sake. It's these cheap leads. They come from bloody Temu. So this might blow up as well, but I think it's either the wire or there's a loose connection, but it always seems to work at my relatives, so I'm not sure on that one. Okay, so this one is, yeah, it's quite a lot of colour block. Lovely. So that's where we are for the minute. So I'm going to get myself out H, so I'll have to code that up. And we've got H, and that's for Harry Potter. So that'll be H, lovely jubbly. That'll be that one. And then we've got G, which I think is that one, isn't it? If I just do a check on that colour, that is, yeah, that is G. So I'm going to code that up as well, just so that we don't want to be losing jewels, you see. So G, Harry Potter. That reminds me, I need to pick up that Prince Harry book. I left it in my office. G, K, where is K? This one? Oh look, I've already got it out. Oh. K, I've got over there. Okay. Cool. So, let's have a cup of tea. Wow, I've drank a lot. Oh, not too bad. Oh my god, yeah, I've had butter stuck to this one. I can't move, there's shit everywhere. By the way, as I said, I do swear on my channel, so if that's a problem for you, then this is not the channel for you. So yes. So hopefully we can get back into this colour blocking thing. Hopefully that H, I'm just going to zoom around there. Actually, that might be there. So this top line, I might do a little bit of single place for the minute, because it's a little bit, I cannot tell you how nice it is to have a light ball back. I'm just like, literally, it makes life so much easier. G, isn't it? And we've got R as well. I think we have that. Yes, look, there it is. That one there is R, so beautiful. So look, we're gonna have the first row done very soon. How exciting. Oh, I'm so happy. I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. I should be so lucky for you. Can I just say, Debbie, if you're watching, that's Debbie Gets Crafty. I love, because I've been watching your, that sticker series you're doing of Snow White and these 7 dwarfs. I love your nail varnish, by the way. It's so vibrant. Really gorgeous colour you picked there. My mum always used to have, you know, the Heather Shimmer lipstick. And nowadays it's quite hard to get hold of, because I think they've discontinued it. But I haven't seen her wear lipstick for years. She doesn't really tend to use it since they stopped doing it. So yeah, so after this I've got a very delayed lunch, because I get pasta sauce so that I can have pasta with sauce. But no, the bloody Tesco's yet again didn't have any pasta sauce. Because I'm not paying Dolomio. I'm sorry, but that is near enough £3 at the moment, and I ain't paying it. So I normally get like the Tesco own make. It's just as good, but I'm not going to spend £3 on a massive giant Dolomio jar, which I only need like a small jar for pasta. But I try to stay away from pasta because it does make you very hungry. Like, you'll eat it, it doesn't matter how much you put on the plate, yeah, it makes you hungry still, because it's an insulin spike, you see. So that's S over here. But yeah, whoever got me that diamond painting, I am so over the moon with it, because I don't know how you knew, but that one that you got with the castle, with Mickey Mouse, I've been wanting that for so long. So yeah, you've made my day with that one, so I appreciate that. That unboxing is a little bit behind, so you've got Liz next week, then the week after you've got Temu, which I think will be the one where I show that bent up one, and then it'll probably be the week after that. So you'll probably see it in about 3 weeks' time, because I've got other unboxings next to that. I'm sorry that there's not been no cat video lately. I thought we'll take a little break from it, because I have noticed there's a few videos that I filmed back in June, and I totally forgot to air them, so yeah, apologies about that, but I'm going to try and get that back up from today, because we've only got literally 2 sessions on it. But I have noticed, it seems to me, I mean I could be wrong, but it seems like I always get an Amazon wishlist diamond painting when I come to the end of another canvas. There's a little pattern going on. But thank you ever so much to whoever it is. Again, there's no note, so I don't know who it is, but thank you from the bottom of my heart for this lovely painting. And boy, is it a good one. There's also a little cheetah in there, and oh, it's so good. I always get cheetahs and leopards mixed up, but oh man, I can't wait to show you guys. It's lovely. So yeah, I think we've done that, what, in 3 blocks, have we? I think it's also because we've done rectangle. It's a little bit slanted. I don't know. Yeah, also because it's rectangle, I think that's what sort of like sped it up a bit. But the next session we are going to move back to squares. But I have brought over my file that has the Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets in it, and the adult version, and I've got another Hogwarts Express, which I totally forgot I had. So I'm not promising that they all will be on the channel. It's probably, they're not, you know, I don't know how many we're going to get through. I'd like to think that we could do both of them, but the Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets one, that is actually a portrait one, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that progresses. And I'm going to try and get that started from Friday, because I've got to find the drills for it, and all the drills got put in the big recycling bag, so yeah. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, so I'm going to have tuna sandwich today with salad, lovely packet of crisps, and I'll tell you something though, it is really difficult now to eat. I feel like I need to puree my food. I'm being serious, because when you eat crisps, boy does it hurt, because it's like, they're so hard, so they're jagging in your gum, and you think, it's hard to remember that there's no teeth there, but to be fair, I'd rather have no teeth than be in constant agony with tooth pain. But I'm wondering if I've got another tooth that's on the lower jaw, and you can see it on the x-ray, it's under the gum, but where the tooth is supposed to be like that, it's fell on the side, so I don't think it's going to erupt. It will just sit under the gum forever, I think. But whether that will eventually make its way up, I don't know. But at the back of the gum, it's like a little blister thing. You can feel like a pocket of fluid, so I'm not sure what that is. It was like a bubble, and then it, over the sort of last 2 weeks, it went down, and you can feel like a little sort of bubble thing. So I don't think it's an abscess, because if it was an abscess, that would really hurt, because an abscess is basically like pus but under the skin, so the only way to get rid of that is draining it, which obviously, whatever you do, do not burst it, because you'll get this foul taste in your mouth. And yeah, so yeah. Now, can I just clarify, I'm sorry that I know a couple of you have been wanting to enter the giveaway for the 300 subs. I'm sorry that a lot of you are disappointed that you won't be able to enter. The reason why I've done it to UK only is because I don't know how to send an email, an Amazon voucher direct from the UK to America. If I did it from the UK, it will get you, and it'll be in the wrong format, because it'll be in GPP, and they probably wouldn't accept it, because it will come up saying it has to be a UK account. So I know there's a way you can do it because Tessa taught me how to do it, but the way I can do that is it would have to be an email. So yeah, it would have to be an email from American to then send it to your American Amazon account, if you get me. So yeah, what I'm thinking is when we get to 400, maybe I'll do a worldwide giveaway. So yeah. But I just can't believe how quick this channel's grown. I mean, I think I only started it like last year, but yeah. So let's do the H next. So, and then this afternoon I've got to do... What have I got to do this afternoon? So this afternoon I've got to do a bit of tidying up for the contractor tomorrow. I actually said to them, like, because they were going to do the water valves one day and then do the painting the another day, and I said, look, you're coming out, so why don't, it's only a suggestion, but why don't you try and tackle 2 in 1, and then that way we can save another call out. So yeah, so it looks like they're going to try that tomorrow, but if they can get the painting done, you know, it's another job off the list, you know. So yes. Hello, it's me. But yes, it won't be long before we're out of, you know, it'll be the end of this week. So, but the end of this week, we've got the Queen's, I think it's like Remembrance of the Queen, because my Hello magazine that came through has got a big picture of Her Majesty the Queen, and it's got on there something about remembering the Queen. Now on Channel 5 UK, so anyone in the UK, on Sunday there's a programme, I think it's 9:30 to 10:30, and it's a programme about every minute of the Queen, or something to do with every minute of the Queen, or the remembering of the Queen, something like that. But I think there will be a lot of tributes happening on that day as we approach the 8th of September. Now, I'm sure they said that that was going to be a bank holiday, but I'm not sure if the Privy Council has agreed to that. Talking of councils, have you heard the latest? BBC News last night. I can't believe this. Like, I'm in total shock. Apparently, Birmingham Council has gone bankrupt. And I'm thinking, what? Like, how the hell can a council go bankrupt? Like, when you're the ones who collect all, like, the council tax and stuff. Like, how, like, even the woman on the BBC News, like, one of the guests they were interviewing, or someone they were interviewing in the street or something, that she even said, like, how can a council go bust? So, whether they've spent too much money, I don't know, because I know they spend money on, like, you know, improving the town, and obviously Witham Town Council fund all of the International Puppet Festival that we get every year. So I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Like, how can I wish Braintree Council would go bankrupt and then we won't have to pay council tax. Yes. Because I'm not being funny. Mine's like £100 a month, and I'm sick of it. I hate council tax with a vengeance. So yeah, I don't like it at all. Thank you very much. But yeah, I couldn't believe that. So it's so funny. Let's ask Alexa, how did Birmingham City Council go bankrupt?
Birmingham, the second largest city in the United Kingdom with the country's largest local authority, declared itself bankrupt on
Look
Tuesday,
at that. Oh my
September
God.
5th, after issuing a Section 114 notice which indicates that it does not have enough resources to balance its books.
What the hell? Hang on, I don't know if you heard that all, but apparently it's something to do with balancing the books. Alexa, repeat. Alexa, repeat.
Birmingham, the second largest city in the United Kingdom with the country's largest local authority, declared itself bankrupt on Tuesday, September 5th, after issuing a Section 114 notice which indicates that it does not have enough resources to balance its books.
Yeah, but why? What's gone wrong for that to happen? Do you see what I mean? So something clearly is something's gone horribly wrong. So does that mean Birmingham don't have to pay council tax anymore? I can't believe this. This country is getting worse and worse at the minute. I mean, they've been saying that apparently B&M have bought out 20 or so shops. I think it's 20 or 50 shops of the Wilkinsons. I mean, every you know, I've never known a country to be in such a state. You know, we're losing shops like flies. That's certainly what it feels like. And now the council's gone bankrupt. What is going on with this government? Because the government are the ones that control all the finance and stuff. So something's gone wrong. And then they're saying about all this concrete in the roofs. So many shops have been, so many, so many schools have had to be shut. Alexa, why has all the schools got to shut because of the concrete?
From businessstandard.com. All government and private schools up to Class 12 in the Dodder district of Jammu and Kashmir remained closed today as a precautionary measure after heavy monsoon rains lashed
No, that's
the
not
region
it.
for
Alexa,
the third
stop.
successive day today,
Alexa,
officials said.
Stop it. Pile of junk. Alexa, why has all the schools got to close?
From vcsd.k12.ny.us. The superintendent of schools...
Alexa, stop. That's wrong as well. Alexa, why has schools got to close due to concrete? Alexa, why has schools got to close due to concrete?
From feeglobalherald.com. School buildings in England made with a certain type of concrete prone to collapse will be immediately closed over safety fears, the government announced last week.
So it's
If
so...
you'd like another answer, just say, next.
No. So, yeah, that's... Like, it's all kind of pear-shaped. So, all the schools are getting ready up, you know, because most of them have gone back now. But apparently it's only certain schools affected. So all the schools are gearing up, ready to start their next year of term, and now they're closing them all. And the thing is, they're going to miss so much of their GCSEs and educations, you know, but how's it... I can't understand why it's took this long to realise that this concrete is not, you know, compatible. Because what they're saying is it's a special concrete that you can just snap and it will fall apart. And now they're saying on the government that they're going to spend as much as it takes to get it fixed. And you know what that means? They're going to put the prices up in food so that we have to pay it back. Bet ya. It don't, you know, they don't just spend it for nothing. They have to claw it back somehow, don't they? So this country at the moment is ridiculous, which is one of the reasons why I said I wanted to emigrate to Australia. I don't think it will ever happen because that's like a really, really, really big commitment. And one, I haven't got a passport. Two, I wouldn't know how to emigrate. And three, I have to be more sure than not that that is what I, you know, want to do, because I am fed up. I'm literally sick and tired of the UK. It's, you know, I've lived in the UK for so long, but all you ever hear is shops are shutting, this is shutting, that's wrong, all the hospitals are affected, you know, it's... I've never known a country to be in such a mess. So yes, we have nothing but problems in this country at the moment, so yeah, it's a big laughing game over here. So yeah, and I said to my mum, well, you need to check to see if your one's open, because she's an MDA, which stands for Midday Assistant, and you'll have to let me know if your school's like that, Petter, because I know you work in the school. But yeah, I don't think it's every school. It seems to be only certain schools that are being closed. So, yes. Now we have got like a cloud forming here, but I'm going to leave that until we've done some more of up here that we're going to be doing. Is that, let me just see if I can get that down like that for you. Maybe that's a bit better. So yeah, it's a nightmare at the moment. Quite frankly. So yes. What time is it? 13:40. Wow. I'm glad we're on the third row though. That's good. There is a lead for this light board, but I did look in my box and I can't find it. But I'm gonna have to swap this lead out because there's something wrong with it. It does it to my phone as well. Like if I put it in my phone, it won't charge, and then I have to sort of wriggle it a bit and it will charge. So, word of advice, never buy a £1 charger thing. I got that off Temu, so I might return that actually and get my money back, because that's, having said that, it might be over the 30-day time frame. Because if that's going to keep doing that, I'm allowed a full refund under my guarantee. Because electrical, I think all electrical products are guaranteed by a year, but I have got a blue one. So I'll see if it's over the 30-day slot. If it isn't, then I won't be able to return it and I'll have to just pay out again. But yeah, this it's just, oh, heaven that we've got this light bulb back. It's okay doing it in the daylight, but it's not the same. You know, you really have to sort of like strain your eye to do it. And some people don't actually use light bulbs because it's so bright on their eyes that it can cause headaches and stuff. So, but I much prefer using a light bulb. It means that I can see it very clearly, and I can also paint in the evening. What was this I heard about January, if you're watching? What was this about? You mentioned a comment, something about lazy retired granny told you something, that I changed the schedule or something. Is that correct? I was like, I don't know what you're referring to. But I know what it was. It was something to do with my unboxing or something about the blue fish pen. Yeah, that video was supposed to be aired in June, but I totally forgot because I must have thought I was catched up and I weren't. But we're probably about 3 weeks backlogged a bit with unboxings now. Normally I put them on, I used to do it on a Thursday, no, was it a Wednesday and Friday? But I'm going to keep, what I want to do is like Friday is going to be a kit up video. So I'm going to try and do a kit up video at some point. So yeah. I'm going to fill up this K. I don't like to fill them up until finished, but they're getting all stuck, and the more H we do, the more we can free that up, and jolly good. Because I think it's only the top part of this that is drilled in this colour, so it won't be long before we get to finish this off with the blue. And it's lovely to hear that you've started your crest. It said Debbie, Linda, so well done on that. It's nice to put a name to the channel now, because I always have to go lazy retired granny, so now I can just go, you okay Linda? How's it going Linda, you alright? But yeah, right, this needs a bit more wax. I got these lovely pens. These came in the, oh mamma mia, my phone is hanging out the contraption. There we go. I got these two, they were very generous in this recent unboxing. I got two of these and a place-up. How cool is that? Yes. So after this, I'm going to watch TV with my lunch, and then I'm going to do a bit of my model building, I think, after that. And yeah, because I won't be able to paint in the morning because I've got this contractor, and I said, like, you need to come between 12 and 9 Otherwise, that's that. You know, if you're late on the road, not my problem. Because he was like, well, we can't. They said we need to allow for traffic. Yeah, but I need to allow for time that I need to allow time for stuff that I need to do. So you're late. I can't do much about that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this a bit. So I'm going to, because I want to use up this H colour, so I'm going to do it like that if I can. And then my mum has got this leg problem, and her ankle is like a balloon, and I'm deeply concerned. So I said, well, you need to speak to your doctor and see if you can get a sick note and sign her off, for a couple of months. And I said, why can't Brenda give you a chair for when you're, surfing at the tills? She won't do it. Now, I've got a feeling, HR monitor performance anyway, attendance performance and stuff, but they can't do anything if she's got sick note. They can't fire her because she's got valid reasons. So, but she was telling me yesterday she wants to try and give up one job because it's too much. And I said, well, why don't you leave the school and just focus on your other job? And she said because it's gonna lower her money. But the thing is, if she only works with one job, she can cut a bit of council tax back because, the lower money, if she lowers her earnings a bit, they'll lower the council tax a bit. So she always worries about bills and stuff, but with her, she pays bills and would rather go without food just to pay it. With me, I prioritise it. If I ain't got the money for that week for, say, Netflix, I'll use it on shopping, If I've got council tax to pay, I'd rather wait, I'm sorry, but you can't have what I don't have, do you see what I mean? So, I'm quite fortunate. I do have a good, decent paid wage, but with my job, but sometimes I'm like, no, do you know what? I want to go and get this. If I want something really badly, and I know there's a bill coming up, and the bill's got to take priority, if I want something really badly, I will get that item, because why should I always go without and not pay that and that? Because I don't want to pay a bill if I want to get that, because I wouldn't be able to pay the bill and that because it would be really expensive. So sometimes I like that. Oh dear. But this is what we do. We like to spend on luxury. Oh my god, I used to watch this program, and it was a ship program. All about this, luxury ship and thing. And it was so funny because he would go, we've got all these luxury towels and luxury gold leaf and whatever it is. And I thought, yeah, I would love to go on that so much. But guess what's back, guys? Mrs. Brown. Yes, she's coming back on the 8th of September. So can't wait for that. I'm going to say that that's the end of the line because it's trying to play tricks on me. So we'll do that part there. I was going to have a bit of tea, but I've drunk it, so... What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. That's the point. Debbie gets crafty. I didn't know that your husband Todd does diamond painting, so yeah, that's good to know. I heard you say that you were painting with him in the kitchen or something after the live video we've all fired up, so that was quite good. I would encourage anyone to get into diamond painting. I mean, my journey into diamond painting started with an acquaintance of mine, which is no longer an acquaintance because we don't talk anymore. But she was like, just start it, you know, you should get a painting. And I was like, don't know, I'm not sure about this. And yeah, I was just really happy with it. And as you can see, I'm so addicted to this and I just can't stop buying. I swear these drills are like, look, I can't push it anymore and you just get all that bleed. Like, I don't know why there's so much. I don't like the fact that you can see the symbol underneath it. So what is going on with this? I think the majority of my money goes on paintings, you know. I think we all do, to be fair, though. What should we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. But yes, I'm looking forward to getting this little chunk done. Oh, it's 13:50. Good God, that's gone quick. Is that okay? No, that's fine. Okay. But we've only got to wait a short while, and Big Brother, it's going to be a good couple of months now because we've had like nothing on TV really to watch, and you know, like series and stuff. And they're now doing Big Brother in October. You've got Mrs. Brown and Boys back. You've got November with I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and yeah, so very, very good. And then Christmas with the King's Speech. So I'm looking forward to that because this year was like his first ever one, and then last year was like his first ever one, and now we're gonna get the second one. So he'll be like more used to it, if you get me. So yeah. Do you know what? I've really enjoyed this session because we've had so much of that gorgeous blue. But I downloaded the DAC app on my phone last night because I want to try. My tablet keeps saying that it's full, so I've had to shuffle it onto my new phone, and I want to see if that pen's back in stock. It's like this, but it's a white one, and I really want to get the Clown Prince of Crime, which is the Joker, but that one is always out of stock. So there is one on Amazon, but it's probably counterfeit because it's basically a copied image of the one from DAC. And as you know, with DAC ones, they're always licensed. So I'm like, I ain't buying that because that's not fair on the licensor. And also, it's probably a fake one. Well, it's not. I don't know if it's fake or would you call it counterfeit, something like that. But it's definitely been copied, that's for sure. So yeah. So that's that one. And we'll just do that little R there. So yeah, what we'll do is once we've finished this blue, we'll start to patch up all around his head here and do all them bits there. It's only because we've got limited trays. And I literally have had 4 new trays and still I've not got enough. I love painting. I'm just going to check that because obviously there's R and B. R and B. Oh wow. See what I did just there. But what is going on with these stentors at the moment? That Theo is a weirdo. Like, what the hell? And she kicked him out of the house because there's this thing going on or something. And she was messaging this person on a dating site, I think it was. And it turns out that he is the person that she's been texting. And she kicked him out and locked the door, and he's found his way into the back of the kitchen, and then Martin's flung through and sort of chucked him out. So and he was like, oh, you've been with Dean Wicks and you've been with Max Brannigan. And she's like, well, how do you know all this stuff? Do you see what I mean? So yeah. Okay, so, oh yes, okay, I'm going to do 4 more drills. I'm going to do the 2K up there. So we'll do K and K, and we'll do 2 more here. Okay guys, so as you can see, we have done quite a good session here today. Done lots of lovely drills, really happy with the progress so far. And what's lovely is, as you can see, we're now freeing up a lot of this release paper ready for another project. And as Mrs. Coffee said, you don't have to chuck this away. So say like it's bent, you can just sort of bend it back into position, but I will just stick it over there because obviously we've still got bits that we've not worked on, and I don't know if this will stick, but we'll try. But that's going to go over there, or you can just rest it on the top. But that's Harry Potter for now. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. As I said, we will be doing the rest of that next session, and then it gets exciting because practically all of the lower section is all colour blocks, so we are going to fly by this so quick. But anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell if you want to be notified of all the videos I do, and I'll see you next time for more of Harry Potter. Catch you later.